Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yami, and in today's video we are adding another keyboard to our collection. Today's keyboard is a budget-friendly 75% keyboard from Ajazz, and I'm really excited about this one. So of course, without any further delay, let's just get into the unboxing. So we have a keycap and switch puller, which this one's a little bit different because these are actually separated. Usually brands will include one single item. We also have a Type-C cable. No extra switches or keycaps, but we do have a hefty manual. Now it's time to look at the keyboard itself. So the board is a white color with gradient keycaps. I definitely love these keycaps. They are a beautiful shade of blue. I do believe these are OEM profile, but we will talk about that in a bit. The board also comes in a black color, so if white is not your aesthetic, then they do have black as well as the gradient keycaps. I will mention this is one of the cons of this board. The fact that it does not come in multiple colors is a bit disappointing, but I guess Ajazz wanted to play it safe with both white and black colors. As I mentioned earlier, this is a 75% layout, gasket mounted, hot swappable, mechanical, wireless keyboard with RGB. And I love that the keycaps do allow the RGB to just shine through. The board also comes with a knob, so if you are a fan of knobs like I am, then this is a plus. I do think that this is standard for most plastic boards, but I do want to mention that this is tri-mode. As you can see in the back, we have the options of having either a Type-C wired connection, wireless, or Bluetooth. Now you may be asking, well, where's the dongle? And the really cool thing about this is that it's sitting on the left-hand side under the feet, which is a very cool hideout. You'll also notice that on the right hand side, we also have the toggle between Mac and Windows software, which we do love because if you do switch between both systems, this will be easy for you to also switch your keyboard. All right, let's talk a little bit about what is underneath. So as you saw in the unboxing portion, the board is fully assembled with PBT side printed gradient OEM profile keycaps. That is a mouthful. I love the shine through keycap since it does allow the RGB to be a bit brighter. While I don't have much experience using OEM profile keycaps, nonetheless, I've been using this board for the past few weeks and I type pretty much the same as I would with Cherry Profile. So if you like Cherry Profile and you want to try different profile keycaps, then OEM should be right up your alley. Under the keycaps, we have Ajazz's very own sea salt switches. These are 3-pin linear switches which are pre-lube, and they do have an initial force of 50, bottoming out at 57. My initial reaction to these were that these were going to be a bit heavier, and they actually are. They're also a little bit more on the quieter side, which I do appreciate. For plate, the board does come with flex cut FR4 plate with plate mounted stabs. I personally do enjoy FR4 plates, but they're not necessarily my preference. I normally like to go for either a carbon fiber or a palm, and very most recently a PP plate. But I do like the typing experience when it comes to an FR4 plate. So if you're a little bit more familiar with PC, then FR4 plate may be the right for you. Before I go into my final thoughts, the board is currently retailing for $79.99 on the MechLands website, but if you want some extra discount, check out my link below for the Amazon listing. So overall, I do enjoy the board. My initial thoughts are how good it does sound straight out of the box. So if you are new to the hobby, highly recommend getting this board because the stabs are nicely lubed and you can tell that there's really no paint to them. Therefore, you really don't have to do much to the stabs. The keycaps are a beautiful blue, which I think is the highlight of the board. The switches are not necessarily my favorite because I've mentioned earlier they are a bit heavy, but they do sound nice. I will give them that. As I mentioned earlier, I think that one of the biggest cons is the actual color options. Right now, it's only available in white and black, and I would really love to see these brands kind of venture out of the normal white, black, and most recently pink colors. I would like to see a little bit more diverse colors within the community. That being said, let's move forward to the sound test and let me know what you think down below.